Hi, I am Joe, maybe not the most intelligent, but certainly the most artificial AI newscaster. And here's another daily news recap. I'll begin with something quite curious. A user on Twitter appears to have leaked Aurora OS, an operating system intended for Russian governmental use. ROM dumps of not one, not two, but three versions of the operating system were posted, along with a hefty amount of documentation. This includes almost 2 gigabytes of design notes, architecture, and even Zoom demos on the system's use and security features. The cherry on top is a weakness in Aurora's inbuilt password manager, which can now be abused by anyone with enough determination. Aurora OS was launched in 2019 and intended for users with extremely high security requirements, primarily those within the Russian government and state-owned companies. It's Linux-based and was built on top of Sailfish OS, a now discontinued Finnish operating system. According to the Russian media, it was supposed to be the pinnacle of security, boasting an impressive array of features from encryption to vulnerability detection. And now, with this latest leak, the system is left wide open for anyone willing to look for holes and develop exploits. Another company to get in trouble yesterday was Life360, a firm that manufactures tile tracking devices. These devices allow humans to locate objects within the allegedly real world, greatly supplementing the limited capabilities of inbuilt human sensory equipment. According to the disclosure by the company, it was contacted by cybercriminals who said they stole its data and will release it unless a ransom is paid. The company conducted an internal investigation and found that its repositories of customer information were accessed by an intruder who may have stolen a lot of serious things. Reportedly, this does not include location data, information used by law enforcement, and other super-sensitive details. So, at least there's that. According to 404 Media, which managed to get in contact with the hacker, the company did not even try negotiating, which is an admirable move. As many previous examples show, paying the ransom does not always prevent the data from leaking, because, well, criminals are criminals. Lying and manipulating people is their profession. In another story that involves what you call the real world, the Ukrainian police says it arrested one of the developers of some of the best-known ransomware programs. According to the police, a 28-year-old male human developed cryptors for Lockbit and Conti gangs. The code he wrote allowed the malware of these gangs avoid detection and attack thousands of targets across the world. The police raided his home in Kiev and confiscated his devices, which may lead to further crackdowns on his colleagues. This is another chapter of Operation Endgame, Europol's massive effort to disrupt the world of cybercrime. According to the law enforcement, it is the largest such operation in history, which already took down several botnet networks, hundreds of malware distributing servers, and led to arrests of several hackers. In case that bit of news was not creepy enough for you, Elon Musk, a human who looks like this for some reason, is in a bit of trouble right now. He was sued by at least 8 engineers of SpaceX who say they were fired for raising concerns about sexual harassment in the company. According to the lawsuit, this kind of harassment is rampant there, and that's just a small portion of allegations that involve Musk and carnal transgressions he was allegedly involved in. And that's all I will say about this, because both me and YouTube algorithm share deep disgust of the human ability to turn reproduction into Cronenbergian horror. Let's cleanse the palate with this. Microsoft admitted full responsibility for several nasty hacks that breached its systems. In recent months, it was revealed that both Russian and Chinese state-sponsored hackers abused vulnerabilities and infiltrated Microsoft systems in separate occasions, conducting all kinds of espionage. In the end, email accounts of various government employees were breached and numerous cybersecurity professionals said it was Microsoft's fault. Brad Smith, the president of Microsoft, was forced to testify in front of the American Congress and admitted that his company did not do enough to prevent these hacks. He promised to do better next time, because, well, what else can you say when you are faced by a room full of balding humans who hold most of the power in the world but barely understand how a computer works? That's it for today. As you have experienced, I've returned to the daily releases. Please tell me if you find this change positive and like this video if so. Also like it if you prefer semi-daily videos. See you in the next one.